Okay, so welcome to my hair journey. For all the new people, I had an FUE procedure done at Asli Tarcan in Turkey on the 2nd of December, where they took 5,000 grafts from the back of my head and up to 1,000 from under my chin area. So it was between 5 to 6,000 grafts altogether. I am currently at the 2-month mark. So if you watched the last video, I had my first haircut done just under 2 weeks ago. If you watched the previous video, you can see the difference from how my hair was to when I got my first haircut. So today, as I'm on the 2-month mark, after this little segment, I'll be doing a preview of what my hair is looking like at the moment at the end. So you can get an idea of how my hair has grown back over the last couple of weeks after my first haircut, and let me know what your thoughts are, whether or not it's grown back all right, if it looks better from the haircut, or what you expected it might look like, if it's going to look worse or better than what it's currently looking at. Just put in the description, let me know, and give me an idea of what your thoughts are. Okay, so being at the 2-month mark now, I should be coming towards the end of the shedding stage. So hopefully within the next week or two or few weeks, whenever, should start seeing some new hairs popping up, hopefully. So I'm just glad that I've made it through this shedding bit, because it has been hard. It has been a bit awkward as well with going out and going to work and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so I'm glad I'm getting towards the end of the ugly duckling stage, as they say. My recipient area, that's not 100% back to normal yet. I'm still getting a bit more feeling as we go along. It is still a little bit numb. Not too much, but it does still feel a little bit numb, so it's not fully gone back to normal as of yet. So it's not an issue at the moment. Well, it hasn't been an issue since, really. But I was expecting it, but I don't know if I was expecting it to be still lasting this long, but it's only a little bit, so it's not a big part of it that's still numb or heavily numb. So that's the situation with the recipient area and the numbness. What am I using at the moment? I am using minoxidil. So I've been using minoxidil since week 3, I think it was. I put that on at night, usually a few hours before I go to bed. Let it soak in. I think they say you need to give it at least 45 minutes to soak in. So that's what I've been doing every night since week 3, or since it was when I first started shedding. So I think it was week 2 actually that I started using minoxidil from. I'm not really using anything else apart from the shampoo that I'm still doing. So, but I'm only doing that every other day because it was making my hair a bit drier than it is now. So every other day I'll do the shampoo. I've stopped using the bump control on my donut area, so the bumps have settled down. I've not really had any for the past, I'd say, couple of weeks, so I've not really used any bump control or anything for my donut area over the last few weeks. So that's going good. The only other thing I am using at the moment is biotin, which I've forgotten to say over the past, since the beginning basically. So since the day of the transplant, I have been using biotin. So it's the 10,000 mcg one. So I looked it up, and they say that you should only really have a maximum of 10,000 per day. Yeah, so depending on which brand or bottle that you get, some people take 2 tablets or 5,000, but The one I found was for 10,000, so I just have one of those per day, and that's the only things I've been using. So I've not been using any creams or anything on my recipient area. I've tried to just keep that as natural as can be. So the only thing I'm putting on my recipient area is the minoxidil every night. I'm not using anything else. I'm just letting it just do its thing naturally and then see how that goes. And yeah, that's it. So over to the preview of how my hair is and take it from there. Alright, so this is what it's looking at the moment. Just under 2 weeks since my first haircut. You can see the back of the donut area. It's not too bad. I've seen worse on YouTube, but I don't really have my hair this long anyway. I usually get it cut within 2 weeks, or usually at a week, between a week and 10 days anyway, so it wouldn't really be looking as much as it usually does. The right side, as you can see, is probably the problem area, so you can see the outline and the shade of hair that's growing back. You can see that it is grown a bit differently, but you can see the outline of the shape that they took from the donut area. As I said, the recipient area, not much change really from the last few weeks. So I just thought I'd give you a view to see, make your own decision about that, but I can't see anything different from the last few weeks. Then my edges that they done, so that was for my purposes anyway, just to see whether or not there was any difference over the last week or two as well, but I can't really see any difference there neither. So hopefully I'm out of the shedding stage, so there should be some growth coming within the next few weeks that I'm hoping to see. So there should be a bit more improvement as we go along now for the next few weeks. I probably will be getting another haircut, I think next week probably, but yeah, so today was just to see what the differences are a week or two, just over a week, of how my hair grows back and what it would normally look like. But as I said, I wouldn't normally have it this long anyway, or leave it this long to get another haircut, but I suppose it gives me an idea. But yeah, so let me know what you think. I took a step back just to give a view from a bit far away to see. Let me know what you think, if it's looking good, if it's looking bad, the donut area. Any comments, drop it down below, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.